All right, so let's talk about this. Terrence Crawford versus Jemell Charlo. Now, this has been a topic since Terrence Crawford did the interview with Andre Ward. And basically, where he made the comment that none of these guys wanted to fight him, right? But now they're begging for a fight. And we know why they're begging for a fight. Because they know now it's going to be a big money fight. Okay? And when you look at who's who, all right, this just shows you how boxing, how screwed up boxing is, though. This when you look at who's who. I'm going to give you an example right now. Before Terrence Crawford went up, okay, to 147, right? Before there was even talks about it. Before he went to 147, you didn't hear people talking about Terrence Crawford going up and fighting anybody at 147. Before anybody says anything, right? You're not matching him up with anybody. Then all of a sudden he comes to 147. So whether it was Errol Spence, whether it was Keith Thurman, whether it was Sean Porter, it doesn't matter who. Danny Garcia, all of them was, yeah, man, he did what he did at 140, right? He can't just walk up in here and all of a sudden he get title shots. All of them at some point made a comment about Terrence Crawford not being a natural 147 pounder. Errol Spence said he was too light to ask. Said he was too small. Said that's the excuses people were going to use after he beat him, right? Told him to go get a belt. You go get a belt, then we can fight. Told him, go get a belt first, okay? Crawford goes get the belt. Now, this is the Red Hoodie Spence video. What does Errol Spence say to him? When he approaches him, say, hey, okay, you said go get a belt, I got a belt. Sean Porter got a belt too. Why not take the easy route and fight Sean Porter? And I rocked with Errol Spence. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that's what came out of Errol Spence's mouth. But you know what? It was not hard for me at all. It's never hard for me to speak the truth. The facts. You got idiots. Oh, man, yo, Crawford this and Crawford. Bro, I don't care. Get out your goddamn feelings before you talk to me. Because I don't care about none of that personal nonsense. Errol Spence was a hypocrite in that situation. I don't give a fuck how much you like Errol Spence. Okay? Always rock with Errol Spence. But Errol Spence, nah. He straight up pushed up in that situation. Okay. This fight, the negotiations for this fight was like a drag, man. 1 minute, it seemed like it's going to happen, then it's not going to happen, then it is going to happen, then it's not going to happen. And it got to the point where when the fight finally happened, okay, it was like, you know, okay, let's forget the past. The fight's here. Let's focus on now. Okay, cool. Whatever. And I feel like, yeah, because talking about who ducked who and who fought it, none of that shit isn't going to add up. The fight was one-sided. Y'all saw what happened. Okay, I make a comment repeating what Errol Spence said. Aries didn't come out his face and come up with this scenario. Errol Spence says, and I repeat in the video, Errol says he wants the rematch, but at 154. So it's obvious he's saying he feels stronger at 154. He definitely will, like he been saying he wanted to go up. And so, hey, maybe this is why he didn't want to fight at 147, because he felt like he was drained. I'm not fucking sitting up here telling you, oh, he was weight drained, that's why he lost. But Errol Spence fans are telling you that. Oh, man, y'all make it. No, first of all, fuck you and fuck that. I never make excuses for nobody. Errol Spence is the one who said this shit. I'm saying in my video, this is what he said. This is the whole, when Terrence Crawford said, oh, it's no problem, we could definitely fight at 154. It's hard for me to weight 147 as well. And then one of his trainers said, either 147 or no fight. Even Jeff Mayweather said, if I was Crawford, I'm like, fuck it, nah. 147 or no fight, he don't have to. Right, nobody said he had to. That's the whole, like, people don't like the truth. Because anything they hear, that's true, and they know that, okay, well, I like this guy, but this guy did say that. Oh, that makes him look bad. Let me get defensive and start making a defense like little bitch-ass hoes do. And then all of a sudden, nobody's paying attention to the actual, the actual story itself, like the main point of the story, or the main points of the story. No, they just focus on, let me defend my fighter. Y'all some hoes, y'all soft, and y'all don't deserve to talk to real men and women. Y'all a bunch of sissies, seriously. Plain and simple, all of you. Every one of you a bunch of sissies that leave these stupid ass comments because you don't think, you just hear shit. I didn't see you. Who gives a fuck what you saw or what you didn't see? I went through this shit with Deontay Wilder fans coming in my comment section telling me, Deontay never said this and that, right? And then when that video, because that video disappeared, right? But remember when that bitch resurfaced, I ain't had no legs going to the fight because and it's still on my channel right now, okay? Yeah, I ain't had no fight going into the fight. I had no legs because my outfit weighed like 45 pounds. And, he never said that. Stephen A. Smith lied. I don't give a fuck what you talk about, Stephen A. Smith or Max Kellerman or whoever. I know what my 2 ears heard. And when I reposted that shit, what happens now? Let me tuck my tail and run. People like that don't care about the truth. They just can't wait for you to make a video because they never seen certain shit just to say, oh, this is cap, it's not true. I didn't see it. I swear to you, man, you motherfuckers get your license out of a fucking cereal box. Anyway, so what happened is, they're going to talking in defense of the fighter that they like instead of just being honest. They don't know how to be honest. Now, everything that Crawford said as far as Jemell and certain guys who was saying go fight. I remember him saying go fight Errol Spence first and this and that. And he's saying how he'll hurt Crawford. Okay. Here's the deal, and this is what you guys are doing. You look at what happened when Jemell Charlo fought against Canelo and what happened when he fought Canelo. And you assume the same thing will happen if you fight Crawford. Maybe, maybe not. Every fight is different. Now, Crawford can take the fight or he can say, nope, I don't want the fight. At this point, put it like this. Let's say he fights someone that's not as good as Crawford. Like who? I'm saying, first of all, let me say this because, like I said, people don't care about the truth. They don't remember shit. They remember what they want to. Crawford never said if he's standing at 168 or if he's going down or what. He never said that because he has options and he's looking at whatever options he want to weigh, right? He said out of his mouth he only wanted 2 fights, Canelo and Errol Spence. How many of y'all still want to see Errol Spence fight? I don't give a fuck what his age is. After the beating he took, y'all was ha ha ha, LOL, and talking shit, right? But y'all don't mind seeing him fight to get his brains beaten some more, right? So we haven't even seen, Errol Spence since the ass whooping. We haven't seen him train nothing. All we saw him doing is saying that jumping rope, singing, change will come. And what happened? So I don't know what change he was talking about. Maybe he would just say, who knows? But guess what? When y'all sit up here and say that he's going to fight this guy and that guy, I don't go by what the fuck y'all say. I'm saying, when I said if he's going to stay at 168 pounds, Jermell Charlo, who's more deserving? Would you rather see Terrence Crawford fight Caleb Plant? Or some unknown guy or some other up-and-coming guy who ain't did shit yet, or undefeated Jemell Charlo, who is at least close to his age, 35, 36 years old, right? If he stays at 168, why not Jemell Charlo? There's nobody else there that has a fucking name. There's nobody else there that you can look at and say, okay, I can understand why this guy fought this guy, or why he's fighting this guy. And if you say, well, like what Crawford said, he had the point, he could fight whoever went. He don't care what they say, what they think, fuck him. Okay, yeah. Then y'all all need to shut the fuck up then, because y'all the same fighters, same so-called y'all fighter fans that will crucify another fighter for saying the same thing. I never knew we had to be friends to fight. And if I don't like you, fuck the money you gonna make, I'm gonna make money too. I'm coming to beat your ass. So why do I give a fuck about if I like you or not? So my thing is, he can make it personal and say, okay, they didn't want to fight me, so now I'm not going to fight them. Now ask yourself this same question. Aren't you motherfuckers sitting up here right now talking all types of shit about Jerron Boots Ennis and who he fought and who he didn't fight, and he ducked this one, and this one said this about Jerron, right? All the back and forth, right? If Jerron Boots Ennis right now said, man, listen, I don't want to fight the judge because I wanted to fight him. He didn't want to fight me. Man, do you know how often this happens in boxing? Just like nobody was. A whole lot of motherfuckers didn't want to fight Floyd either. As soon as he became the cash cow, yeah, and this is fucking facts. Yeah, as soon as Floyd became the cash cow after he beat Oscar, now everybody wants to fight Floyd, right? Of course. So here's my thing. If a fighter says, I don't want to fight this dude because, like Canelo, talking about David Benavidez, I mean, he made several excuses why he won't fight David Benavidez. He went from being a Mexican, he's a Mexican, I'm a Mexican, I represent Mexico. He went from that to fucking, oh, well, David Benavidez, he beat nobody. He only beat one champion, but he fights Jaime Munguia. He fights Edgar fucking Berlanga. And the excuse, he can do whatever he wants, and he Mexican. Okay, so Deontay Wilder, you know, he said he won't fight Jarrell Miller because he's too disrespectful. I'm like, yeah, you motherfuckers are in your feelings, man. So we gotta like each other to fight now. Okay. After all that shit Deontay talked about Anthony Joshua over there buck dancing for the white man, yet they both got white fucking promoters, and then on top of that, he gonna go make money with the white man and Tyson Fury. So when I'm saying this and I'm calling people out for the shit that they say and do, I don't give a fuck about you being in your feelings. I'm telling you the fucking facts, and I'm telling you what I feel based off of the facts. And he didn't go out there and make money with Anthony Joshua, the black man. So all this talk means what? This is what I'm saying. You guys are all about talk. You know, now if Jemell Charlo, now if he fights Jemell, of course, it's going to be at 154. Ain't no sense to say come up to 168 when Jemell is already there, okay, and undefeated still, and you talking about legacy, right? All right, cool. So what I'm saying, this has nothing to do with liking or not liking a fighter. This is just the reality. So Crawford can either take the fight or not. And you sleeping on Jemell don't mean shit. One thing I bet you Terrence Crawford won't do is have the same mindset as you fucking fans and go in there and tell himself, man, this is going to be a cakewalk. If he does fight Jemell and then go in there and wind up losing because he underestimated the guy. I mean, we see what happened with Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, right? And all y'all made excuses. All y'all AJ haters made excuses. When AJ went there and took care of business, oh man, Francis Ngannou only got 2 fights. How many did he have before he fought Tyson Fury? See, this is what you deal with when you deal with stupid people. All these little sissies that like to run their mouth because they get in their feelings. Man, I don't have to like you to fight you. That give me more reason to fucking fight you. And I'm not going to hold the fuck back, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take your damn head off. It's really simple. Why do we have to like each other? This has nothing to do with that. Now, whether the fight happens or not, don't know, and I don't care. But a Fundora, a Keith Thurman at 154, whoever, none of these guys has went up to 168 or 160. None of these guys have done nothing above that weight. So what are we actually talking about? We're looking at what? The possibility of a fighter who you think is going to lose may end up winning, right? But at the end of the fucking day, if he's going to stay at 168, I say Jermell Charlo. If he's going to drop down, I don't know. He has options. And I'm not even saying Jemell is one of them. Jemell disappointed a lot of people with his performance against Canelo. Yes, he definitely did. Especially all the shit he talked and went in there and fought very scared. That still doesn't mean Crawford wins. Every fight is different. He may have learned from that fight. His confidence may be up because of that fight. He might have such a disdain for Crawford, who knows? I don't know, and I don't care. But here's what I'm saying. Whether he take the fight or not, that's up to him. Leave the personal emotions out of it. It's business. That's all this is. Business and how you make your money. And I believe a fight against Jermell Charlo, for one, is a much bigger fight than a Jemell Charlo. Because of how Jemell went out, well, for his first fight to come back, it wouldn't be against Crawford anyway, for the most part. See, talking. Jemell is already there. So if you're going to stay at 168, Jemell Charlo, I'm not telling you who wins. I don't even give a fuck who wins. It's principles. We'll see what happens. Real ones, talk to me in the comment section. You bitch-ass motherfuckers, don't say shit to me. I don't like talking to bitch-made dudes. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hell to people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.